On.
Live from the Tabard Theatre in beautiful downtown San Jose, it's off night! In the studio tonight we have comedy by Luis Perez, Erin Salazar from Local Color, live music by Ben Silhouettes, plus Phil's 5 free, advice from Dear Dudes, and our house band, that debaucherous duo, Drunk Monk. Now, help me welcome your hosts, Mr. Otto Walker and Mighty Mike Mcgee.
Hello, Otto Walker.
Hello. I tried to time that with the ending of the situation. I was
You
a
did
little,
good. You did good.
It's like a quarter note left.
If we could do an instant replay, and we'd see just how dope that was. Here, hold on a
okay.
second. Here,
Oh, I got stuff on my shirt?
Yeah, our makeup department really wasn't paying attention to, our wardrobe wasn't paying attention to what
Yeah,
was on our
wardrobe
clothing.
has been a challenge these
Oh
days.
my gosh, just
Yeah.
a challenge.
Yeah.
Folks, welcome to Off Night. My name is Mighty Mike Mcgee, and this is my dear, dear friend, Mr. Otto Walker.
Hello. And my name is Mr. Otto Walker, and this is the mightiest of all mics.
Of all mics?
All mics.
Dang, that's a lot of mics. That was the second most common name in the world for a long time.
Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of Michaels out there.
Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. There's actually a campaign. There's a YouTube video. You can go and look for it. Those of you watching at home, thanks for watching at home.
Oh, do it.
But you can Google this. You can look this
Get
up.
comfortable. Get your snacks.
No More Michaels. Look for a YouTube video called No More Michaels. It's a really good video. It's a really good video. And it's just like think of all the famous Michaels and Mikes you know.
Well, when I was in elementary school, there was like a Michael J, there was a Michael T, there was a Michael W. Everybody just called him W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was Mike M.
Mike M.
Yeah. I was Mike M for so
people
long.
called you Eminem?
No, you know that in 1991, my rap name, and no joke, my rap name was Eminem.
Whoa.
I'm not even kidding. That's not a joke. I'm dead serious. In 1991, I said, my name is Michael Matthew Mcgee.
I mean, you can hit up Marshall for copyright infringement.
No, but it's not copyright infringement, though, because his name is Marshall Mathers. He probably thought, well, he's the only one who's calling himself Eminem.
He's definitely the only Eminem in Detroit.
He's certainly the only Eminem in the whole Midwest. That's for sure.
That's true. Okay.
But I sincerely wanted to be called Eminem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you have a rap name or a pseudonym of any sort?
My rap name was Pooba Tuba.
Really?
Yeah.
Why Pooba Tuba?
Okay. It's an acronym. So when I was in high school, people used to call me Nutty P or Nutty Professor because I looked just like the guy from the movie, I guess.
Eddie Murphy in a
fat suit.
In a
yeah,
fat
apparently
suit.
I look like Eddie Murphy in a fat suit.
Okay.
So then people called me Nutty P for short. The name, people would see me and go, Nutty Professor! And then, it went to Nutty P for a long time. And then I wanted to define the P.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why that sounds
so
funny.
I decided my rap name would be Nutty Pooba Tuba, and Pooba Tuba stands for positive outlook, bountifully abundant, tenacious, utopian, beautiful attitude. And then when I first got my Gmail account, that was my first Gmail account that I still don't have access to.
That name and that acronym is the most 1996 thing I've ever heard in my life.
100%, bro. I was walking up to people and telling them that, like, don't call me Atu, call me Pooba Tuba.
Dang. Pooba Tuba.
Yeah, positive.
Well,
I'm positive.
So Atu and I are gonna start a rap duo.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna call it Walk the Jewels. We're gonna call our rap group Eminem and Pooba Tuba. and we're only gonna do mid-school hip hop style.
Mid-school, like middle school,
Yeah.
middle school rap cipher.
Yeah.
Like you're.
My first rap I wrote in 1988 in 6th grade. I wrote, "My name is Mike. I got a dog named Spike, a BMX bike. I love you, psych."
Oh.
Yeah. I was ready for battle. Off the dome. Off the dome.
You
Dome poem.
dusted them with that right there.
Dome poem.
You out here just letting them know.
I'm just letting them know.
Eminem and them ain't nothing to mess
Hey,
with.
I might be in 6th grade, but I'm 180. All right.
Yeah.
Eat it. Yeah.
I don't have any raps. I just go with the baps and
You
the
just-
plaps and daps.
What?
I don't know what I just
You
said.
sound with the hippin' and the hoppin' and the pippin' and the boppin'.
What is that guy? What is that guy that's like? That used to be, like he used to be one of those boxer promoters. Where
Don
he, like,
King.
Don King. He makes up words, and so I feel very safe in that community of making up words
Okay.
for rhyming purposes. You know.
Yeah. Pooba
Like-
tuba.
Like splendiferous.
That's a real word.
It is. Oh.
Yeah. You're not making it. You're not making up anything.
I didn't know
man.
that was. I didn't know that was a real word.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fake word that white people used against me.
Well, no. When you think about it, though, all words are
Sorry.
fake, right?
Yeah.
It's what it is it's acceptance by the community of people who use the words, right?
Oh my God.
So if enough people use pooba tuba,
Yeah.
then it's real. It's a real word.
It's a real word.
Yeah.
It could be my artist name. You know what I mean? Like when I'm mad at my contract, I'd be like, you know what? Call me this from now on.
I'm not. No, I don't want to. I'm not. Like I was. My thought was like, oh, next time I'm like disappointed in you, I'm gonna call you Pooba Tuba. And then I thought about it. I was like, no, that's messed up. That's just cruel.
A lot of people don't know that about me. I don't know.
Folks,
Anyway.
this show is off night, and it's the best goddamn show on the face of this block on a
Yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah.
There
It's actually better than the karaoke happening adjacently downstairs.
Well, you think so?
I think so.
You think because the people doing karaoke right now, especially the people who are waiting for their name to be called up so they can get up and they can ruin, Gloria Gaynor or whatever,
Nah, it just,
right?
No.
Like
There's
those
nothing
people are
like-
excited. Those people are like, I don't want to be at off night right now. I got this song to fuck up. Like,
I mean, I got a 20-minute time limit when it comes to karaoke.
what do you mean?
I can hear 4 songs before I get mad.
Oh, okay.
I can hear 4, maybe 5.
Okay.
And then I gotta go.
Like you can't hang out at karaoke.
Nah.
This is really well
can't
stated.
do it. You invited me to karaoke birthday party, I'm gonna be there to deliver the cake and then leave.
The best birthday party I ever put on
Yeah.
for myself was a karaoke birthday party at
Really?
my house. But it was dope though because we had a good friend put it together and
People could actually sing.
people could act. Well, no, I mean it was friends and family, but it was fun. You know what I mean?
No, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than going to the karaoke spot
Yeah.
and then you hear the karaoke person say, is there a dentist is there a dentist? Oh, there isn't a dentist? There's no dentist? All right, up next, Billy and all of their friends. And then Billy and like 20 people get up to sing one song.
Well, that's yes, okay. When you got like 9 people who can't sing,
And then
getting
they're
up
just
to sing
like,
a
and then they
song,
stop
that's the
midway
worst.
through, look at the monitor, and then have that like drunk blank stare of like, oh, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah.
No.
I
No,
don't,
no,
yeah.
I say no.
But then you got folks who get up and just do like the saddest, most depressing songs ever. you
Yeah,
know?
like me, I do that.
Yeah, you do "Hurt" by Johnny Cash.
I do
Yeah.
do that. And,
And
I
you-
sing
you'll
it
do
the
it-
saddest way possible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to jerk tears.
Yeah, you're trying to jerk something, but
yeah.
it's
Hey, whoa, hey.
what? I said something, tears or
Turkey
something,
jerky.
right? Anywho. Folks, so before we get started, because we haven't yet.
No.
We really haven't
We're
yet.
barely getting warmed up.
We're barely getting warmed up here. But if you've never been to Off Night before, this is your show of shows for the city of San Jose.
Yeah, all day.
This show is for San Josers by San Josers. And
Or
we
adopted
are
San Josers.
Well, you're a dude. Come on, you're a San Joser.
I-
What year did you move here?
The year 2000.
And how old were you in the year 2000?
20.
You were 20.
20.
Are you twice that age now?
More than twice.
There, you are a San Joser, my friend.
Done deal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
From a
dude. Come on.
native
You've
to a
spent more
non-native.
time in a San Jose
Yeah.
zip code than you have anywhere else.
This is true. I feel like I was like a sapling, and then
Do you want to live anywhere else?
New York.
Why?
6 months out of the year, really.
Okay.
Not for the winter.
But which 6 months, though?
I don't know.
Because the summer sucks, because it's hot pee.
Just
smells like hot
New York
pee.
summer. I like New York summer.
And then winter is cold pee.
I like summer fall. I could do summer fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. I'll work with that, I guess. So he wants to abandon us and move to New York.
I'm not abandoning anyone.
I know. But this show is for San Josers, by San Josers.
Yeah.
And, so we got to give it up. Can we give it up for the lovely Tabard Theatre for letting us be in this space?
The Tabard Theatre.
And so a couple things, right? Over by the water is a hat that says "Dear Dudes" on it. If you have a question that you would like us to answer, if you need advice on something, if you have a conundrum that you'd like us to help you figure out,
we give
please.
the most robust advice.
Yeah, I would. Robust is right. Robust. Yeah, it would
Robust.
That robustness.
Thoughtful advice.
That robustness would have to live in a rotunda.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So head on over there. There are 3x5 cards over there. Just write down your question, fold it up, put it in the hat, and we'll answer those later on this evening. There it is, right on screen.
Yeah, I like that
Thank
word, robust.
It's a good word. Yeah, robust. And then another thing is immediately following this show, hopefully we end by about 9:30, and then we take a little break, and then our dear friend LIP will come up on the stage, and he will host Off Mic.
Off Mic.
Off Night.
Yeah, right. Directly after the show.
And I also want to let people know too, because there's a little bit of we're gonna actually do a series finale or a season finale. Pretty soon on November 13th. But I wanted to. But so we only got 3 more episodes left before the end of our season.
This is true.
3 more episodes of Off Night. That does not mean that Off Mic will go on hiatus. That means that Off Mic will actually take over some of our time while we're on hiatus. And establish themselves more and more as the premier open mic on a Monday evening.
For sure.
Absolutely. So that's that. So Off Mic following this. In about 14 minutes, LIP is going to be taking people's names and jotting them down for the open mic.
He might even ask you for your phone number.
I doubt it.
Oh, okay.
I doubt he'll ask for a phone number. He might maybe an email address.
He'll want to know your socials.
Yeah.
That's
for
what the
sure.
kids
Social
do
security
these
number,
days.
right?
Yeah.
So now is a good time for us to play a little game with Jake, folks. It's time for Something's Wrong with Jake. We're gonna look
Something's off.
Something's off. Sorry. Well, I mean, they're both right. They're both correct.
There's nothing wrong with Jake, per se.
Are you sure?
Something's always off,
Are you sure?
though.
Have you seen the way he eats a burrito?
Oh.
Yeah.
He does it. I saw him doing that, he had a handstand going.
Yeah, he did it. He was
a single
doing a
handstand and then
it was
eating the burrito.
Yeah, and then when he stood upright, he was drunk. It was weird.
I heard that's something he learned in Japan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They do eat burritos upside down in Japan. I don't know what's happening. So now we're going to play Something's Off with Jake. He's going to show us 3 news items, and we're going to figure out which one is off.
Yeah, what's
right?
off?
He tweaked one of them ever so slightly, and it's going to be up to us to Columbo this mystery. All right.
What? Columbo? What?
Yeah, you know Columbo.
More like Dick
Ma'am,
Tracy.
I'm sorry. I just have one more question.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. All right, let's see.
I want a yellow coat and a hat.
Repairs on southbound 87 on budget and ahead of schedule, according to Caltrans. Well, every single word in that is a lie.
I mean, for real?
You think so?
I mean,
don't know.
nah, dude. Nope.
No.
Nah.
No, I don't know. That one's...
That road is still mad bumpy. It's got a lot of herpes.
It's mad bumpy, right? Mad bumpy. What'd you say?
I said the 87 got herpes.
87's got herpes. 87. That is such a that is a phrase that no one else would understand outside of this region.
For real.
I love those. I love local phrases that no one else would understand. Like, hey, let's go to La Vic, get that orange sauce, and then
be disappointed.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. All right, next one, number 2, Jake. Number 2, let's see it. South Bay philanthropist offers 5-year lease to city for $69 to build interim housing project on his South San Jose lot. That's pretty dope.
Those numbers, though.
$69. You know he did that. You know he was like, how about we do it for $69? Nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did that.
Sounds like a real
businessman.
Real honest tech bro.
Yeah, definitely a Bellarmine graduate. All right. Can we? I don't know. That one seemed. Maybe it's a different number. Maybe Jake changed the number.
I don't know. That one seems sus too.
Jake loves the number 69. He told me. Yeah. All right. Next one up. Third one. Burger Pit set to close after 70 years of operation due to lease dispute over building code compliance.
Oh. That
weird.
That does not seem right at all.
Well,
I know for a fact that one isn't right.
Why is that?
Because I know how long it's actually been open, and it hasn't been open for 70 years.
I think it has.
Nope.
Why? How do you know?
I recently read an article because I read.
Okay, so you think that it hasn't been open for 70 years?
I know for a fact.
Due to lease dispute over building code compliance. How many people here love Burger Pit? By applause, by cheering. Yeah. See, even Jake says he read that it opened in 53, and I think that is correct because keep in mind there used to be a couple of Burger Pits.
Oh.
Yeah. But the original one opened in 53, if I'm not mistaken.
Burbank knows when it opened.
My mom used to go.
Because he was there helping putting in the concrete.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But my mom was eating there when she was a little girl.
Oh.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about the date, but I'll let you know that's not what's off. Yeah. I didn't think it was the date, Jake. All right. I don't know. What do you guys think, audience? Number one,
Which
two,
one?
or three?
Two.
One. I'm hearing some ones.
One.
You're gonna go with that? Which one was
ones.
one? Which one was that one? That was the.
Yeah, the herpes.
Oh yeah, herpes, the bumpy highway. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with number two.
I'm gonna go with number one.
Okay. All right. What is it, Jake? Drum roll, everyone. The lot was offered at $1 for that 5-year lease, not $69. This isn't Elon we're talking about.
Man.
Yeah.
Actually, you're kind of getting on a streak here.
All right, Meredith.
Meredith, you're getting on a streak.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Because Jake loves 69, so you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
It's a healthy activity for cash transactions.
Yeah. 69. My favorite 69, being a sexual position, my favorite is 96, where you sleep with your head at each other's feet with your backs to each other and you don't talk.
Oh.
That's my favorite.
I can't be doing that.
No? Do you want to elaborate?
No.
Okay.
I'm married.
Let's oh yeah. Jake says, I'm really just a Bryan Adams fan. I don't know what all that position business is about. However, Jake, that song is about the sexual position and not the year.
Oh.
It was the summer of 69.
Oh.
Yes, it was all about him losing his virginity.
Gross.
Yeah.
Why was somebody right
It's true,
about
because
that?
if you do the math, Bryan Adams was like 9 years old in 1969. He was too young, and he said he finally admitted in an interview. That's why. That's why it didn't happen in the summer of '69.
See, some people need to get canceled.
Huh? Why?
I don't even like the name Bryan Adams with a Y.
Well, I mean, dude.
Why even make it? Why would what? Oh, you're an extra special Brian now, Brian.
I don't get you
hater.
sometimes.
I'm a hater on traditional names spelled untraditionally.
Okay, Atu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Boom. I'm the unique one. No one else needs to be unique.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just playing.
Okay. Yeah.
I was being too boastful. I'm getting a little Kanye brain.
You're the master of everything.
Yeah.
All right. Folks, we're going to bring up our dear friend, Mr. Downtown San Jose himself.
Yeah,
Please welcome up
buddy.
Phil Maresca to the stage.
Yeah.
Phil Maresca.
Hi, guys. I spell my name with an F.
Oh.
Oh,
untraditionally.
Very unique. Very Italian.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Be unique out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Puba tuba.
Puba tuba. Also spelled with an S.
And I like M&M. That's a good
Spelled
one.
like it sounds.
It's awesome. All right, so shall we dive in?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, there's a number of people excited about this first one. I don't know if you know this, but any 80s fans, Duran Duran has a new album coming out. And this tomorrow night from 5 to 6 at Streetlight Records here in San Jose, they're going to play the album for you. So they're going to have a listening party 3 days before the release. It releases on Friday. So if you're a big Duran Duran fan, you got to hear it first. Tomorrow night from 5 to 6 at Streetlight Records in San Jose.
1 hour.
1 hour. They're going to play the whole thing.
Get the Streetlight.
Yeah. Okay, that's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, the Tully Night Market returns for one night only for a Dia de los Muertos celebration. Oh, wow. There'll be a procession, free face painting, vendors, food trucks, and live cumbia with our pal Filthy Drones.
That's what's up. Let's go.
So that's at the Tully Ball Fields on Tully Road next to the Tully Library.
Okay. All
right.
Lots
Lots of fun stuff there. On Friday the 27th, there's another Feast Mode. It's the last one of the season.
Feast Mode. What happens in Feast Mode?
More than a dozen food trucks, live music, live art, local vendors. They just take over the street, Park Avenue, right between Almaden and Market. Okay. That street that recently reopened. Yeah. They close it again, take it over, set it up with food trucks, and lots of good food.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And then on Saturday, our friends at the School of Arts and Culture, they're doing the Avenida de Altares, the Avenue of Altars. Oh. It's their 6th annual Dia de los Muertos event. They have live cumbia by La Misa Negra.
Oh, yeah, that's happening. A great band.
Yeah. And if you haven't been there, it's this beautifully curated altar walk and art exhibition inside. There's tarot readings, live music, but the altars are just amazing, and you walk through their parking lot and see them all. It's very cool. And that's on Saturday night, 5:30 to 11, and that is free. And our last free show, the final concert of the Levitt series. You've been to a couple.
Yeah.
Ben was there at the last show, and Chris was there. It was a great show. But this one is a special queer showcase concert featuring Oakland's B. DeVoe, San Jose's Lisa Dewey, and The Lotus Life. I'll be your host and MC, and it's sponsored by the Baymek Community Foundation to support local queer artists. So I invite you all to attend. That's free on Sunday in St. James Park from 3 to 6:30.
All right, that sounds delightful.
And that's my big 5. Phil's 5 free.
Thank you,
Give
Phil.
it up for Phil, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
You're the best,
Phil with an F.
Woo! Phil always coming up with them 5 free events.
Yes, and I really like Phil's shirts.
Yeah, he's got a nice wardrobe. Phil's got a nice wardrobe.
He stays fresh.
Mine is, this is an old T-shirt that I bleached.
Oh.
Yeah.
You made it yourself.
I wove the fabric.
Ooh.
And then no, I didn't. You were so ready to go with it. I appreciate that.
Who am I to stop
improv,
a man
yes, and
his lay?
Yeah. I did want to point out one other show. It's not a free show.
Yeah.
But it is my show.
Oh.
This Saturday is the last ever Go Go Gone show at Mama Kin. The last ever Go Go Gone show.
The last
one. I wanted to go out. Sometimes a show you stop going because it's like, it's all right. I don't ever want to get to that point, and I want to end it on a high note. And I think this show is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a costume contest, so come dressed in your best. And it's also $10 at the door as well, so that we can pay some good prizes this time. The final ever Go Go Gone show, Mama Kin, this Saturday. Sign up starts at 7:45 if you want to perform, if you want to get on the list, and the show will start about 8:30 p.m. roughly, give or take.
What are you gonna dress up as?
You know what? I kind of do the same thing each year. Usually I go as did somebody say? Could have sworn I heard somebody say the Kool-Aid Man. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. I wish. No, I usually go as like Santa Claus in training. With like a name tag and whatever.
That's festive.
It is. Yeah. It's festive, but it's also the only thing I ever dress up as.
Oh.
Because it's easy to hang on to a Santa hat and a T-shirt, you know. So I don't put a whole lot of effort into dressing up. You know what it is? It's because I sweat so much.
Oh.
So if I put makeup on, it's gone within 30 minutes. Yeah. You know, if I put on a costume, I'm just going to be hot, you know, so.
Yeah, and dressing up like a vampire is boring.
It is. I think what I should do is I should start working out a way to, like, just dress up as, like, do the sexy thing for Halloween. Like a sexy Scottish woodsman, you know, or
there you go.
A sexy, you know, minister of, you know, druid teachings, you know, I don't know. You know, like, something that really fits my persona.
I was just thinking about walking around in a bathrobe.
Yeah. I like that idea. It's very Lebowski of you. Yeah. Very. We got 2 Lebowski fans in the room. That's cool. You and I do. We really should go dresses. If Atu and I were gonna be a matching costume of some sort, what pair could we be? What would we be? What was that? Dress as each other.
That'd be real hard. That'd be really hard.
That'd be really tough.
Yeah,
because we pretty much already do
that. I don't let you borrow one of my shirts.
You're already. I know. We just trade clothes. You know.
We can trade right now.
I know. We absolutely could. Yeah. That's so funny.
That's
go
easy.
as each other. Like we've been doing that for the last 6 years.
I could put you in an Adidas sweatsuit.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, you know what we should do is we should just like go out in like Adidas tracksuits.
We should dress up like Run the Jewels.
We should dress up like Run the Jewels for sure.
That would be sick.
That's the one costume that's like
people would be like,
oh, I get it. Okay, but that means I would have to shave though.
I would have to shave too.
Can you guys imagine me? Nobody in this room except for maybe David Perez and maybe Jen has seen me without a beard.
See,
David
he knows
Perez
individual.
has known me long enough to know me without a beard, without any facial hair.
Just as a reminder to the studio audience, we have such loyal fans. We know them by name.
Oh yeah, I mean we know a good portion of the room here.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, my uncle's right over there.
Yeah, I know. My mom just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hates it when I talk about wearing Adidas tracksuits. Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, folks, we're going to bring up our first guest for this evening.
All the way first guest.
All the way first guest. The very first guest at 8:30 p.m.
100%.
We're going to bring them up, and we're excited. We hope you're excited. Get ready for the comedy stylings of Luis Perez.
Bum. All right, keep it going for Atu and Mike Mcgee, you guys. Come on. Jesus. Lots of Halloween talk. I had a weird Halloween last year. I won a costume competition by dressing up as Han Solo and winning it as Shrek. That's when I realized they both were the exact same costume, but it's what you look like that makes the costume different, you know? That's what alters it. I don't know. That's the best one. So far, Run the Jewels was the best costume for Atu and Mike. I was thinking, like, it's not matching, but Mike as Rick Rubin and Atu as Timbaland, and then just come in as producers, you know? That'll be all right. I don't know. How are we doing, you guys? Good? It's good. I like that. I took Bart to get here. Anybody else on the brink of financial collapse? Anybody else? I like that. That's why I take Bart. That's exclusively why I relate to it, you know? I like Bart because they do dumb stuff to, like, make money. Do you guys remember when Bart, they had machines that when you pushed a button, it printed out a poem? This is why they're losing money. I was in Berryessa, and I saw one, and I pushed it, and it printed like an Edgar Allan Poe, like, piece, right? And then I saw one in Fruitvale Station, and I'm like, this is it. I got to see what this one prints out. And I think it was malfunctioning. It just printed out my Miranda rights. So know what's going on with that one? I mean, it's broken. I'm not sure. Yeah, I do take the bus. It's weird. People think Bart's scary, but Bart's not the worst. Public, like, just city buses are worse. I've been called worse things on a city bus than on a Bart. I was on a AC Transit, and I got called a Hayward Hobbit, and that was very unnecessary. Not a fan of that, you know? I wasn't mad the guy was homeless, but I was mad the guy was, like, homeless and, like, new Tolkien, you know? That's what pissed me off. Hayward Hagrid would have been sufficient, but he had to go all the way, you know? I don't know. Yeah. I'm from San Leandro. That's where I'm from. You guys familiar with that city? I can hear you guys Googling it right now. Someone just clap for San Leandro. That's the mayor of San Leandro, you guys. That's how that works. If you find the city, we just kidnap you and we just turn you. I'm the chief of police. It's not that famous of a city. You look at a map of Oakland and you're like, why does Oakland have testicles? And that's San Leandro. We're directly beneath Oakland. That's what we look like. It sucks. We get made fun of a lot for not being Oakland. But there was this news story. It kind of shook everybody. They found 35 pounds of fentanyl in San Leandro. I want it back. It's a lot of fentanyl, and 35 pounds, not to make this serious, that's an insane amount of fentanyl. You guys know how much that is? That's enough to kill 8 million people. You guys know that? It's enough to kill the population of the Bay Area. I did the math. That's enough to slightly daze one homeless person in San Francisco. So we're talking boatloads, all right? I don't know. I'm glad to be here. I'm 24 years old. I don't look 24. I look like I played a really long game of Jumanji. That's what I look like. It's not good. 24 is a weird age because you don't know if you're like losing stuff yet, you know? I'm looking in the mirror and it's like, I'm not losing hair, obviously, but I'm losing something a lot creepier. You guys, I'm losing neck, and there's nothing creepier as a fat guy to be losing neck. You know, something really special happens when you lose all your neck mass. You just become a fan favorite on 90 Day Fiance. That's what happens. They just ship you out. I'm gonna gaslight my Cambodian wife. That's it. It's what we're gonna be doing. I don't know. Anybody else get? I'm thinking about quitting my job. You guys thinking about quitting your jobs? I like that. All right. I like that response. I've quit so many jobs. I've gotten good at it. If that makes sense. Do this next time you quit your job because it's awesome. I learned it from having quit 3 jobs. There's this moment where you get a call from your old boss, and he's like, hey, we need you to come pick up your check. And this is what you do. You guys ready for this? You go, send it in the mail, and you can hear their anguish as you say that. It's awesome. Do that. I don't know. Anyways, anybody else? I had this in school. Anybody ever have a substitute teacher that, like, thought they were going to change the world? You guys ever have that? This feels like... There's one in every school, and they're somehow more uncomfortable than the pedophile in every school. You know, it's weird. It's like we had one. It's like they just saw Stand and Deliver, you know? Because they'd walk up and... Substitutes are the most easy profession to make fun of, right? Like in school, because they have, like, no power. They'd walk in being like, are you guys ready for me to change your life? And we're like, you're not even union. Like, what are you going to do, right? You have no power here. This is an interactive question, but because he did this... Substitutes will ask questions that have nothing to do with the class they're in. He did this. He wrote on a whiteboard. He's like, what's America's biggest export? This is a very boring question, I know, but does anyone have any answers for what that question is? All right. A lot of the positive answers I'm hearing right now. I like that. He said the worst answer ever possibly conceived. You guys ever? He said, America's biggest export is culture. You know what that means? You know what America brings to the world economy? Vibes. Fuck yeah. That's the kind of people we are. Swag. That's what we bring. That makes us like the asshole of the world. What does America bring to the world cookout? The Spotify playlist. That's the kind of people we are, you know? I think that describes us perfectly. I don't know. I don't do drugs. I just smoke weed. No, I don't. I just drink. Jesus. Believe that? Sucks. I think it's weirder to just drink beer. I did mushrooms once. Anybody here ever do mushrooms? I like that. I did mushrooms once. I did mushrooms in a place not known for doing mushrooms. I did mushrooms in Reno, Nevada. That's like going to Ibiza to smoke crack. It's not the known thing to do somewhere, you know? All right, one side of the crowd is really laughing at that. I don't know. It's weird. I did mushrooms in Reno. And I have a friend, he does mushrooms, and I pissed him off telling him how I did it. He's like, did you do it in an open area? You know, Reno has national parks. And then I had to explain to him I did Reno in a La Quinta Inn. And he somehow got more mad when I told him that. This is the thing that pisses off people who do mushrooms the most. It's the movie that you watch when you're doing mushrooms. He's like, did you watch like a cartoonish movie? Right? Like, did you have an adventure? And I had to tell him that I saw The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith on mushrooms, and Again, it's not good. Not a good movie to trip out to because you're just sad all the time. It's me watching the scene where he's sleeping with his son on Bart, right? You guys ever seen that scene? And I'm watching it and I'm realizing I'm not tripping anymore. I'm just watching footage of myself on Bart, and it's not fun. Yeah, I don't recommend that. I don't know. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. What do you guys prefer to pay people with, Venmo or Zelle? Notice how someone said it. The last person said it. That's the kind of people Zelle are. They're the last people to say, do you have Zelle? I hate Zelle so much. It's the only one that you got to use your mobile banking app to pay people with, you know? I don't like that because then I got to open up my mobile and I have to see just how little money I have in my bank account, and I can't let them see that. What about Cash App? What about welfare? Yeah. What about what about low income? Yeah. I'll tell you what I think about Cash App. I think if the founder of your company gets stabbed to death, that's a pretty bad sign to not use that. You guys hear about that? It's insane. The founder of Cash App got stabbed to death. What a Cash App thing to happen to someone. Oh my God. It's like breaking news. The founder of Cricket Wireless could not pay his phone bill on time. I think things happen to certain people. I don't know. I'm going to end on this. The job I have right now isn't good. I work at a gas station that's connected to a Burger King that's connected to a homeless shelter. It's not doing good, and that's the car wash we have in the back. My favorite thing that's ever happened at my job, we got robbed once. That was pretty funny, because when you get robbed like that, you're looking at your boss, and you're like, what are you going to do about this, right? Because there's like adrenaline pumping into you. And he responded to me with something I'll never forget. He said, karma will take care of this guy. I'm like, this is how we deal with shoplifters? We're going to just, like, use religious... That's like if someone robbed my store and he's like, this guy is not making the rapture anytime soon, you know? I don't know. Anyways, that's when I started stealing from my job. So, yeah, use that to your advantage. I think I'm going to end it there. Keep it going for your hosts, Atu and Mighty Mike Mcgee, you guys. Thank you guys so much. All right.
Woo. Hey, y'all, give it up for Luis Perez, everybody. Have a seat, sir. Yeah, we picked up a chair for you. So, how long you been doing comedy there, bud?
I've been doing comedy seriously like post-COVID, so 3 years now about.
Isn't it wild how, like, that's 3 years that you can say, like, oh, last time I saw you was 4 years ago in the summer of 2019.
I've been doing comedy since it wasn't fun to be doing comedy. That's how long I've been doing it, yeah.
What was your worst crowd ever a Zoom crowd?
I never did Zoom.
Whoa, you never did Zoom, bro?
No.
Yo, Zoom comedy has made me a better comic.
That's good. I have a story of me trying to impress an older comic. He's like, hey, do you do Zoom comedy? And I'm like, no, I have dignity. He's like, I've done Zoom shows. I'm like, they're not bad. You know? It's like, just immediately kissing ass.
Oops. Where do you usually perform? What's
your favorite place?
What's my favorite place? South Bay's not bad. I do like San Jose. It's pretty good.
Congratulations.
They're resounding agreement. I'm from the East Bay, so I do like those rooms the most. Like, there are rooms in Oakland. There used to be a room in Fruitvale called 3411, and that was one of my favorite rooms to do comedy because no one would listen to you, so you could just say whatever you'd want. It was pretty fun.
What's a good spot in San Jose? What's your favorite to
Ooh,
get up
that's
on?
a good question. In San Jose, I like Tabard for doing the off mic. Woodham's was probably my favorite because you could just talk shit, and Pete would berate you probably after, so it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woodham's is a vibe.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I like to work out over at Woodham's too.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's gone,
Yeah.
especially considering. But it's like that's another one of those shows where it's like, all right, it hit 10 years. Let's just go ahead and close it down there, I guess.
Yeah, now they're doing a showcase on Saturdays, right?
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Pete running that?
I think so.
Pete's
Yeah.
running it, yeah.
Yeah. Do you run any shows of your own, Luis?
No, I used to run shows in San Leandro, but now I'm typically just doing shows other places. It's not bad. I'm trying to get shows started, but yeah, it's going pretty cool right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty slick.
Yeah.
Who are some other comics that you enjoy performing with?
I enjoy, South Bay comics here, Alex Torres, Jacob. In East Oakland, it'd be like, Xavier Bronson, people like that. They're pretty cool. David Dominguez, Connor Lonsdale, those guys.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, we know those guys.
We do know those guys.
I know David Dominguez.
Yeah,
I mean, you seriously came down here on BART?
I did. Yeah.
Thank you for taking public transportation.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Absolutely. As a public transit guy myself, the last time I was on BART, I think somebody called me Luis. So yeah, it makes sense.
I'm sorry for doing that.
Yeah.
Happens.
No, but seriously though, like it's funny because I took BART up to San Francisco, and it took about an hour and a half, and then I decided to take Caltrain home from San Francisco, and that took 3.5 hours. And it was like, because it was so, there was a bus bridge from San Francisco to Millbrae, and it was so annoying.
Those bus bridges are the worst. Right now, the one that I'm seeing right now is Union City to Berryessa, and it is it's the worst. Caltrain is like time traveling. I like Caltrain right now. That's one that goes super fast.
It really is.
Yeah.
When you get on a bullet and you're like, whoa, I'm in San Francisco already?
BART has a speed limit for no reason. Yeah, I don't know why BART has a speed limit.
I don't know.
It could fly. It could go.
Yeah.
Can you imagine just a flying ass BART dragon?
I mean, the BART reminds me of the Unirail. Like, the
monorail
monorail.
at Disneyland?
Yeah. Doesn't BART remind you of the monorail at Disneyland? No,
You're kind
okay.
of alone there, Atu.
Well, I mean, the monorail at Disneyland is safe and clean.
I think you might have ridden the monorail at Disneyland a little too much.
Maybe.
Was that your favorite ride at Disneyland?
No.
Okay, good. I was a little worried for a second there.
My favorite ride is Mr. Toad's Adventure.
Yeah. All right. What's your favorite ride at Disneyland, Luis?
When I was a kid, I went to the Pirates of the Caribbean one. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean is pretty fly.
That was pretty good, yeah. As a kid, I was always impressed when you came out into that open water, and it really kind of felt like, like you couldn't really see the roof or the walls.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's kind of impressive,
They have
kinda
that's
neat.
where it gets like holographic, right? Like
Yeah.
that's why they have like the sign. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
My favorite, I think the last time I went, my favorite was Indiana Jones ride.
Oh.
Because it's different every time you ride it, right? Because you have all these different, it's almost a choose your own adventure, only you're not choosing it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
interesting. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was the line for that long? Because I remember
It's always long.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't remember waiting too long in that one, but that was like.
Did you have
yeah.
lightning? The lightning
No,
pass?
this was before they even had that.
Oh.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Okay.
It was back in the 1600s.
Oh, wow. It was when
Yeah.
Disneyland didn't have lines.
So, yeah, back when they didn't have a Disney. There was no land. It was just Disney.
Yeah.
It was weird.
When Mickey Mouse was a rat.
Yeah, giving everyone the plague. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was wild. It was crazy. You're gonna die. Yeah,
When Goofy was just a dog.
yeah. You're gonna die.
Sorry.
So the Luis Perez interview.
Yeah.
What? Come on.
Yeah. Luis, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
Oh,
give it up for
thanks.
Luis, everybody.
Thank
For
you.
performing.
As
We
always.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Luis. Woo-wee.
Where you going? Beanie, meanie.
What?
Drunk Monk, everybody.
Dang.
That's Nick and Kevin. Two of them, different names.
Nick and Kevin have made so much of a what's the word? The vibe. You know what I mean? It's the vibe. Like you and I can only do so much.
Yeah.
And then we needed bass and drums to come in here and do the rest. And,
They're like sourdough toast and we're butter.
yeah, we are greasy. Yeah. That's not where you were going, is it?
Not at all,
That's
but
not where you were going.
there's moisture involved. That's all good.
That's true. That's true. We like to. I don't know. Are you a bread with soup guy?
I am a bread with soup guy.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It
My
has to
soup
be.
is soup is my absolute favorite food. I love soup. I could eat any kind of soup, which is why when local comedian, I was about to say extraordinaire, and I realized that was wrong. Derek the Destroyer. When Derek he yells, fuck soup. I hate soup. And I always yell, I love soup in response to that, right?
Yeah.
Because he knows, we've talked about it, And
I really was trying to hope to get him on board with soup, but
it's hard. It's really tough to get people into chunky liquids.
he doesn't like slurping.
No. What's your favorite kind of soup, Atu?
I prefer stews in general.
Okay, fair.
But my favorite soup is gumbo.
Gumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you also like a good pozole.
I do. My second is the pozole, and then third is a nice like roast beef stew.
Okay.
And then comes clam chowder, and then anything spicy soup.
Man, he was so ready to answer this question. I'm so impressed with just how ready he was. Phil Maresco, what's your favorite soup? Tomato soup?
Oh.
You like a good tomato soup? Do you like a grilled cheese sandwich with it? Yeah.
Oh.
Can anyone here do tomato soup without grilled cheese? Anyone? Clap if you can. Clap if you're like, fuck grilled cheese. Okay, Meredith hates grilled cheese. Someone over here hates grilled cheese. Wow. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That seems
All right.
stark environment.
That seems sus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems very sus.
Who do we got up next?
You just really want to get off this topic.
I don't know.
You're just like, no, let's stop talking about soup. It's getting too too moist in here.
It's getting too chunky.
It's getting too chunky.
No, I didn't mean to blurt it out that way, but I was just
no, that's fine. You're like, all right, Mike, shut up. Who's next? Stop talking. We don't want to hear any more about it. We're gonna bring up my friend.
Oh.
Your friend, our friend.
Everyone's friend.
Everyone's friend. She's the director of Local Color, and she's here to talk tonight about a really awesome event coming up this Friday called 31 Skulls.
Which you have to go to.
You got to go to it.
Yeah.
You got to go to it. We're going to show you some of what they're going to be presenting there, but we'd also like you to welcome to the stage right now, Erin Salazar, everybody.
Ow, ow.
Yeah! Have a sit down. Hi. Hi.
Wow.
I
I'm
know.
on the TV.
You are. You're on Le Screen.
Screen.
Yeah, there's two of them. Look. That side gets your right side, and this side gets your left side.
That's so many.
Actually, they don't change anything.
All the good sides.
Thank you for raising the property value of this stage.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
Bringing it up.
Now, I just called you the director of Local Color. Is that the right?
Executive.
Incorrect.
What
I
is
am the executive director.
Executive director.
Yes.
Okay, right.
That means I'm allowed to execute.
It does.
I'm allowed to direct.
You're allowed to direct, and
I'm
you're
also
allowed
the
to.
founder. I find things.
It's not murder if you're executing. Right?
That's
Yeah.
I love using executive
Yeah.
as execute in grant talk.
Yeah,
There you go.
I love it. That's so
That's
good.
how you write a good objective.
I'm gonna execute this mission.
Measurable outcomes. Where are my
Measurables.
nonprofit people at?
Oh, there's a ton of nonprofit people in this room.
Nerds.
Cheer if you're in a nonprofit involved
Nerds.
with a nonprofit in any
Thank
way
you.
whatsoever.
Nerds. I
Give a
love
shout
you.
if you volunteered.
Oh, volunteers.
Give a shout if you've tutored a child.
Tutor a child.
Oh,
I heard-
tutored a child.
I
I
heard
don't know.
murder.
Did that sound bad?
It sounded weird at first. Yeah. I thought
I'm
you were-
sorry. I didn't mean it to sound like
Yeah.
that.
Clap if you do things with kids.
No.
That didn't sound right. See? Didn't sound right.
Dial it back.
That's not the uncle vibes we want.
No, by no means whatsoever. Erin Salazar,
Mike Mcgee.
how the heck are you?
I'm so good.
I can tell. It seems very obvious that you're good. What's going on in your world?
Well, let's see. I worked my ass off today, and then I got a text from Mike Mcgee at around 6:30.
Yeah, very last minute.
Very last minute. And he was like, hey, you want to come down and talk about 31 Skulls? And I was like, you bet your ass I do. And so I packed up all my stuff, and I wandered down here, and I'm having a perfect cap to a wonderful day.
That's good.
Wonderful.
What kind of what sort of things does Local Color do in the community?
Ooh, great question. So I founded Local Color back in 2015. We're a woman-powered 501c3 organization. Ooh. And I know, a lot of numbers, a lot of letters, a lot of periods in there, too. Yeah. Woman-founded, you know.
Oh, I
We
see
have
what
a
you did
lot
there.
of
You
periods.
pressed
See
the
what you
gas
did.
pedal on that for sure.
It's weird that
women.
menstruation has the word men in it, you know?
And weird
I'm
womenstruation.
not involved in that.
I am.
Good job.
Every month. Yeah. Okay. TMI. Dial it back.
No.
We are a 501c3 woman-powered nonprofit organization, and our mission is to build equitable pathways for artists to thrive. So we do that. I know, crazy, right? We do that in 4 different ways. Our flagship program, which is the program I founded the organization on, is we create economic opportunities for artists. I write a lot of grants, and we raise a lot of grant dollars to make sure artists get paid for the work that beautifies our community, and that takes place in the form of murals. So to date, Local Color has facilitated
over 225 murals in San Jose.
Yo! 225?
You know,
I didn't know it was that many.
It is.
I
Well,
didn't know that
okay,
either.
okay. I must confess
Yeah.
that 100 of those murals are 100 block.
Oh, gotcha.
Which
Okay.
is if you've seen it in downtown San Jose, it's the 100 mini murals. So
Yeah, but that's 100
That's
artists. to paint this,
100.
right?
And we raise money to make sure every artist gets paid for the work that they do that beautifies the community. Nobody does stuff for free at Local Color because it's a hard area to live in, as we all know. And artists should get paid for work that makes our city a better place, more representative.
1,000%.
Atu and I, we'd like to commission you guys, actually, because we talked to the owners of the building for Tabard, and they said it was okay to paint a mural of me and Atu on this wall outside.
Yeah. Just
a
a big,
huge,
the biggest mural.
big-ass mural.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
just our cherubic faces.
Yeah, we want the mural to be
Just like-
both of us
Just kissing.
eating
Yeah,
a grilled cheese
like
together.
eating a grilled
with the
cheese with the
string.
string.
Yeah,
Very
and it-
Lady and the Tramp,
yeah,
but our
just-
faces would be pressed against each
Yeah,
other,
yeah.
and we would want to do it in sort of a yin
A
yang
very good
kind of
pull
motif.
apart.
Oh,
You
I
know?
love
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe you do the 96 thing where one of you is upside down
yeah.
feeding
Yeah.
the cheese.
Can I feed you cheese, Atu?
I love that.
You know what? I feel weird now.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want.
I don't know, Atu.
I
Why
don't
do you
know,
feel
my
weird?
lady
Why
would have
would
a
you
lot to
feel
say
weird?
about that. I just,
About me feeding you cheese?
She's a cancer. She doesn't, you know.
Oh, yeah,
She doesn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
to share.
I've heard. Yeah.
And then our second program,
yeah.
we started doing in 2016, so a year after we started the organization, and we started reactivating buildings that are slated for demolition as affordable studio spaces for artists. So we opened a 24,000 square foot building that was the dilapidated Ross there on First Street, and we opened that as a prototype for affordable studio spaces. And to date, we have opened 69,000 square feet of affordable studio
poor
spaces, 23,000 of which is still open today, and we serve about 50 artists in our affordable studio spaces. That's program 2. Program 3,
You know, I still wear the basketball shorts I bought at that Ross. And
you got it at Ross?
I bought it at Ross. And those that space for Local Color is still to this day one of the most important spaces in my heart
Oh, me too.
to this day
Me too.
for downtown San Jose.
I actually sewed that Jedi patch on Atu's shirt at that space.
That's
a lot of people don't know
100%.
that. That happened.
Dang.
This patch was gifted to me the day before by my good friend Diane Solomon, and then I was there with my kid, and I had the patch in my pocket, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna go get this sewn somewhere. And you were like, I can do it right now. And you took my shirt and the thing. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we had a third program open up. This is all of what Local Color does. We do murals. We do affordable studio spaces. We do this one program that I thought was going to be really boring when we started it, and it's called fiscal sponsorship. And I was like, dorky. But actually, when we were doing it, I was like, it became one of the most important projects we do. So we are a nonprofit organization. We lend our nonprofit status to support smaller grassroots entities. So they need funding. Foundations need to give it to them. Oftentimes, they need to give it to a nonprofit. We act as that agency that receives the funding and then redistributes it. So to date, I think in that program, we have raised $272,000 for grassroots project, including Feast Mode, which is happening on the same day as 31 Skull.
Feast Mode!
Lots of different community projects have come through Local Color as their fiscally sponsored agent, which is like, but it's a great program that supports lots of wonderful people. And then fourth program is a new one, and we're doing it, and it's around artist workshops. So artists pitch us workshops, and then we redistribute them to corporate agencies, community groups, and youth. So we've done a lot of work inspiring and working with youth in San Jose, making sure that they have the control to plan, curate, and create murals in their communities. So we're doing a whole lot across the whole landscape.
That is amazing work.
Isn't it
Thank you
cool?
so much.
You're so welcome. I love it. This is so easy. You guys were talking about how to be a San Josean, you have to be here for longer.
San Joser.
Oh, San Joser. My bad.
Yeah, we like to make things wet.
Oh, very hosey.
Man.
What? You see a hoser, it's a hose.
I know. I was just fucking with you.
I feel like a San Joser because I moved to San Jose when I was 17 back in 2005, and I've been now in San Jose almost a little over 17 years. So I feel like
yeah. You're a San Joser now.
I'm a San Joser. I waited 17 years
fully
to be
adopted.
this sort of Joser.
I feel like it should be, like it's half your life. You've been here half your life. You belong here.
That's 100%.
Not that you didn't belong here before that.
I didn't,
but
though.
it's just a matter of you feeling like you're a part of the community too. Yeah.
Yes.
So, 31 Skulls.
Oh, okay. So I brought this skull. Local Color does a fundraiser. I started making these skulls. I found them wholesale, and I was like, those are so sick. I'm gonna sell so many of them once I paint them. But then
Zooming in on us. Yeah.
Sorry, let me
Thank
just
you, Jake.
hold that in a better area. And I was like, these are so sick. I'm gonna sell 1,000 of these. I'm gonna supplement my nonprofit salary with with what I make from selling these skulls. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I think this is a fundraiser. My name is Erin Salazar. I'm 36 years old, and I'm addicted to fundraising for charitable causes. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we gave 31 of these, because there's arbitrarily 31 days in October, to 31 artists and have them hand paint, carve, decorate, do whatever they want with these ceramic skulls. And then we put them on display, and then we auction them off. So we have the 4th annual 31 Skulls Showcase and Auction happening on Friday, October 27th. And it's going to be a ton of fun. It's not like a normal auction. It's not like things are going for like Banksy-style amount of numbers. This is a very accessible and achievable thing for us to do, and we can all do it together. We can help raise more funds that helps keep creatives employed, engaged, and active in our community. And to me, that's super important because I love this city that has adopted me, and I just want to give as much back to it as it has given to me.
You've given a lot to it, and so
Shucks.
Yeah.
225 murals worth.
Oh.
And we just hit a huge milestone this year. I was doing some grant report, and I was like, boop, 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 boop. And after I did that,
that's the official sound.
yeah,
of
that
grant
is.
report.
Yeah,
That sounds like healthy computing.
it was very healthy computing, and I was calculating everything that we've distributed to artists and their visions. And this year, after 8 years, we've hit over $1 million redistributed to artists and their visions. Yes. Isn't that fun? I love that.
Wild.
So you can help us by keeping us working, artists working in community.
And putting money through back into the community.
Yes.
Yeah.
And every one of those
Not
skulls,
like in a laundering way, in a
I mean,
charitable way,
Yeah.
in a tax receipt
Yeah.
kind of way.
Yeah.
Although you do have a lot of dryers at Local Color.
This is
It's
true.
weird.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
Screen printing dryers.
Wow. And every one of those skulls is a one of one.
Yes.
By
And they're
one of
so
our.
sick this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, Jake, go ahead and if you can put up the Local Color Instagram.
Roll that beautiful skull footage.
So, Jake, thank you, Jake. I
Nice.
know it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get it up on screen, but
Really
he
appreciate
did
it.
it. And look at these. Jake,
They're
can you
so
click
fresh.
on one of them? Will it allow you to click on one of them to make it bigger? Anyone?
How about, yeah.
Oh.
No, you just get to look at them head on. But they're so
Yeah.
sick. They're so amazing. So we have
Yeah.
31 amazing individual one-of-one skulls, and you should definitely come see them. And if you can't make it, the entry point is like $35 for a ticket. If that is not feasible for you, you can still silent bid by registering online. And I have these pamphlets.
Ooh. Do you have
And
a
I
bunch
can-
of those
I have
with you?
so many. I have
Okay.
so painfully many of them.
And people are going to dress up for this too, right?
Oh my
That's
God.
the hope,
And here's the
right?
best part. I'm taking my walk. I'm thinking about how people will enjoy this awesome fundraiser. And so we put a clothing attire requirement of goth formal.
Ooh, goth
And
formal.
it's dorky and it's
Wait,
fun
wait.
and it's
I'm
yeah.
already ready.
You got all black on.
Yeah,
And it's
okay,
so
sure.
fun and it's such a good time.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
you need is a collared shirt, I think.
Barely that even.
What time does it start and where is it at?
Okay. This is the cool part. It's at the San Jose Women's Club this year.
Such a beautiful space.
First time off campus for Local Color, so it would mean a lot to us for you all to be there. And it's from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, very modest, with some sort of after party at a totally unknown to me location.
Good. I want to come.
I love it.
Who's coming with us?
Yeah!
All right, great job,
You
everybody.
wake up, you bastards.
Yeah.
It's only Monday. Erin, Salazar, you're amazing.
Michael Mcgee, you're amazing.
I know.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Atu, you're also amazing. Thank
He
you.
knows. Yeah. Oh, hey, here, trifecta. Come on. Yeah! We're going to save the world
Love
now.
these guys.
Yeah.
Folks, give it up for Erin Salazar in local color. Hey! Man, Drunk Monk, you guys are hot tonight.
Hot stuff, baby.
That was I gotta say, Erin Salazar is an invigorating interviewee.
You know what? She you know what? Hey.
She handled that shit
She handled us.
like we were new to hosting. You know what I mean?
She was like, yeah, you guys need to keep up with us.
yeah, you need to keep up with me because I'm ES. You
Boom,
know,
boom. Executive director.
Extra special. Pop, pop, bam.
I mean, out here making decisions for the community.
Oh, what do you do? You know, what do you do?
Well, you trust women. That's what you do.
Thank you, Meredith.
They know what's up.
Folks, it is time for Dear Dudes.
Yeah.
This is that time of the night when we answer your deeply, deeply needed questions.
Yeah.
You want to start, Atu? Here's
All
another
right.
one for you. Go for it.
I got two questions.
All right.
The first question, they're asking me,
Okay.
what are your thoughts on emotional support animals?
That's a bit of a loaded question right there.
Okay, so all right. You got to draw the line somewhere. No one needs an emotional support peacock.
Dude, that's the answer right there. I think that's it.
That's it?
That's it. You don't need an emotional support. But here's the thing.
No. You don't need an emotional support wild animal.
I agree. I agree. I think
Yeah.
that we've domesticated dogs and cats, some iguanas, some fish. You know, to a point where it makes sense. But like an emotional support rabbit, an emotional support
Panda bear.
chinchilla. Although if you got on a plane with a panda or a greyhound, if you got on a greyhound bus with a panda, people are definitely going to look at you weird. Like, why are you on greyhound if you have a panda? Yeah, I don't know. I guess the real question, let's get to the meat of that question, and that's this. And this is all I'm going to say about it. I agree that my cat, Xena, who's my sweet baby, my sweet hairy loaf, helped me get through the pandemic because she was really my only constant companion during the pandemic. So
sweet.
my cat was definitely my emotional support animal. So I'm not saying you shouldn't have one, but I do agree with you that it should be within social reason.
Hey, shout out to Damien Uju for hooking it up with
Oh,
Tina.
yeah. Thank you, Damien and Oju. What do we have to do to get more people to support cool shit such as this?
Oh, well, tell your friends and make them come. That's it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that's good. Answer A. And answer B is this. It will happen. It will happen. It's just the thing is to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You keep doing it, and slowly but surely. We've only been doing this for a year.
Yeah, we only been doing it.
And to be fair, we didn't really get a sense of what it was we were doing until this
we
last
started doing it.
Until this last spring.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm not saying anything funny. I'm just saying that this has taken us 6 months to get to the point where we're at now, where we feel like we know what we're doing with this show.
Yeah, we're
the
okay
crew
with the
knows
chaos
what it's
of it.
doing. And big props to the crew here at the Tabard Theater.
Yeah,
because
shouts out to Greg and
we
Stephanie
can't do
and
this without
Meredith
them.
and Kay and Donna and Phil and Barito Grant and the awesome Grant. Like really, like we've had so much support for this show. Each and every one of you guys showing up here, it makes these things happen, and we just got to keep making it happen. Like just give a round of applause for yourself again.
Absolutely, yeah.
You're not applause people, I get it. But
And folks, you
pat
just
yourself on the back.
coming to the show and coming to other events
Just
that
coming
you
in
think
general.
is cool shit. Just keep going. Just keep supporting.
Keep coming.
And convince a friend to join you at some of those events.
Yeah.
What do you got?
What do I got? Okay. It says, "Dear R2 and Mike." Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I took your advice and I didn't use my back hair to transplant on my head.
Remember?
I used the Rogaine, but now I lost more hair and my stomach hurts every time I take the Rogaine. What can I do? Stop drinking
Rogaine.
the Rogaine.
Stop drinking it.
Yeah, you gotta put it on your head.
Yeah, put it on your head. Wash.
Yeah.
Put it on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta. I'll consult a doctor.
Yeah.
Because you might be dead.
Yeah, you don't take it. You use it.
Yeah. You rub it on places you want hair.
Someone made a painting of my cat in a Kylo Ren costume. What do I do? Question mark. I know.
mean, whoever has time to paint a cat with a Kylo Ren costume for you, that's a special person in your life.
Yeah.
And you need to honor them in a sacred way.
Yeah. Buy the painting. Hang it up in a good place.
Yeah.
Is it a good painting? Then honor it. If it isn't a good painting, honor your friend by buying them tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. You know?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Go for the cheese pull.
Like, if they're a friend, then they're a friend, and we forgive their foibles. You know?
Yeah.
Are there any questions from the crowd? Anyone in the audience like to ask a question? Anyone? Meredith has a microphone. She'll bring it to you. Any question? All right, we have a question over here, Meredith. We got one over here. I'm excited. I'm curious. Do we have a Patreon?
You have a Patreon.
We do not have a Patreon. No.
Should we have a Patreon?
Should we get a Patreon?
Should we get a Patreon, folks?
That's at least $8 right there.
7, I think.
7? Yeah. Yeah.
Low bar of entry. Any other questions?
Any other questions? Going
Serious,
once?
robust.
Going twice? Sold. All right. We got one last question over here.
2 questions.
Meredith. Okay. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Would you entertain the idea of cosplaying as the thing with 2 heads for Halloween?
Would we entertain the idea of cosplaying as the thing with 2 heads for Halloween?
I don't know how to. I'm not doing that. Nope.
Okay. I guess it's no. Yeah.
Quick question. If you could choose your death and your death was that by an animal, which animal would it be and how would you go?
Xena smothering my face as I slept.
Perfect. Atu.
Okay. Okay. Look. I have to be on some type of adventure. Okay. And for me, I want to go for the fantastical. And maybe I'm like a world-renowned archaeologist, and they invite me to Jurassic Park. Maybe getting swallowed whole by a Tyrannosaurus Rex could be fun.
Could be fun.
So
Famous
you
last
want to
words.
be the lawyer from Jurassic Park?
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? All right, folks, that's Dear Dudes. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you. Woo! We did it.
Home run!
We did it. Our final performer this evening, ladies, gentlemen, and others, is going to rock your faces. I hope you enjoy it as much as we're going to enjoy it.
We are definitely planning
We're going
on
to actually
enjoying
let
it.
Greg come up here and pull stuff out.
Yeah, he's going to set things up.
And our performer, you can come up and start plugging in instrumentation and all that right now. Now would be a great time for him to come on up.
Yeah, there he is,
and you
right
and I
there.
can,
Boom.
we can. What do you got coming up this weekend? What are you doing this weekend?
What do
Aside from
I gotta-
Go Go Gone Show.
Go Go Gong Show is happening on Saturday. So you guys got to come to Go Go Gong Show. It's going to be dope. And then on Thursday, I have a show in Oakland. It's called, I don't remember the name right now. But it's okay. I have a show in Oakland at a place.
How many of these people do you think are going to go to that show in Oakland?
It's very likely.
One person. That's
very
a
likely.
decent ratio.
Yeah. I have a show, and then on Thursday, we have Cutso's Night Market, the last Cutso's Night Market at Nite.
Do you want to tell people what that is? What is Cutso's Night Market?
So DJ Cutso is one of the best DJs in the world.
Easily.
He's part of the Bangers crew. He's DJ'd for the Jabberwockies. He's DJ'd for Everybody's gotten down to Cutso, and he has a trading post where people are trading their vinyls, records, hip-hop memorabilia, shirts, art, and it's all in a format, like none of the vendors have to pay. They're just there to have a good time, and we play only vinyl on wax. So, or wax is referred to as vinyl, and vinyl is referred to as wax.
Is that how it's referred to?
Yeah. There's actual cuts happening.
What?
Yeah, those things.
What?
Yeah.
I did that for kids in like kindergarten.
Yeah.
And they looked at me like I was having a seizure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably concerned.
Thank you, Atlizel. Your son was the only person that laughed at that joke.
Well, because he sees us as all old people.
Yeah, we're very old.
Yeah.
We're
like
very, very old.
ancient.
He's looking at us right now like we're in the Jurassic period.
Oh, this is true, yeah.
Which is true, which is very, very true. I'm excited for our next performer. Also, folks, we have so many performers lined up for our final 3 episodes of this season.
Yeah.
Again, we'll have an episode next week, the week after, and the week after that will be our season finale.
We're going out
11,
with a bang.
13, yes. And then we'll be on hiatus for 2 months.
Yeah, we'll be back in January.
We'll be back in January. Yeah. And I was talking to LIP, who's going to run the open mic after this, run off mic, and he's saying that basically they're probably going to go 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. for off mic while we're on hiatus.
There we go. Give it up for off mic, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So, are you ready, sir? Folks, get ready to have your brains melted. Put your hands together for Ben Silhouettes.
Hello. Check. What's up, everybody? My name's Ben Silhouettes. You can follow me on Instagram at bsilhouettes, Silowitz. It's not that hard to spell, but it's not silhouette. It's silhouettes. Anyways, okay, so I noticed there was like a dearth of metal on this show, and if you all have lived in San Jose for any amount of time, you know that this is one of the heavier places on this planet. So we are about to shred. I hope you are ready. This song is called The Rift. Ooh, thank you. All right. Got another one coming up. This one has got some vocals. This song is about believing in yourself. I'll leave it at that. It's called The Dream.
It's far too late to start again. We have to make a go. We're in too deep, and all the things we are now exposed. A self-fulfilling prophecy arose from the dark, but now we're pushing forwards ever closer to the stars. And I believe that everything will work out in the end. So don't give up the dream, because in me you have a friend.
Thank you.
Give it up for Ben Silowitz, everybody.
Yo, Ben.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
Dude, that was so fun, dude.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
it was like hard, but like also really soft.
But you know what though? I saw folks in the room who probably wouldn't generally necessarily listen to like, you know, what would you call that, heavy metal or hard rock?
So, I'm in the like niche genre of progressive metal.
Progressive metal.
Progressive
Prog rock.
metal. Yeah. It's
Prog rock.
Yeah.
It's metal that believes in the rights of the marginalized.
I listen to Yes and The Who, but like
Yeah.
I also listen to like Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
And the death metal.
Yeah,
That's-
it's like
that's
it's like
fair.
a rose with the thorns still attached.
Yeah. Sure.
You got it. I love
Sure.
your metaphors, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a rose. Sorry,
So Ben,
It's
do you
thorns. No,
do you have an outfit? Do you have a band that you play with,
yeah.
or just that right there? What machine
Yeah,
is that?
so I got a boss, Dr. Rhythm.
Oh,
And,
okay. There you go.
So my bass player and my drummer live in cyberspace, and they show up to practice every time, and they always play
You're
what
never
I want them
late.
to.
Rehearsal goes however long you want it to. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that a Beats by Dre product?
and it's got it's got a medical degree. So you know that's pretty awesome.
It's Dr. Rhythm. It's not
Dr.
like-
Rhythm. Yeah. It's like if your beats are sick,
Yeah.
call Dr. Rhythm.
Yeah. Oh,
Come on, guys.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
oh,
Am I right?
oh,
Am I right?
oh.
Thank you.
Yo,
Thank
start
you.
on them,
Thank
folks.
you.
Start on them.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm joining
You
Bone
said
Thugs
it, boss.
I'm joining Bone Thugs in Harmony later this year.
Yeah, done deal.
Ben, no, seriously though, like when you contacted me, you're like, hey, I'd really like to do the show, and you're like, you guys need to get more. Did you say metal? You need metal on the show. And I was
We
like,
do.
yeah, we would love to get metal on the show,
Yeah.
but the couple of bands that I've tried to get on the show have ended up not
Yeah.
being available, right?
Yeah, and they
so,
forgot their tight pants and had to go get more.
Yeah,
tight
they ran out of
pants.
Aquanet.
Musicians are difficult. That's why I got this robot.
That's fair. And so, but when you contacted me, I was like, oh, okay, now we got to sort of figure out, like, you know, how much, is that going to be enough drum kit for them? And, like, how many amps are going to be on stage? And how loud's it going to get? And, like, no, you're a one-man band, and you fucking rock, dude.
That was
Like,
fucking
seriously.
sick, bro.
Thank you, guys.
Can people find your stuff online? Is it...
Yeah, so I just recently got hip. I'm old school, you know. I do the live thing and whatnot, but recording is outside of my realm. But I recently dropped an old song on Spotify under the name Vivarium, which, like, you know, you heard
Spotify.
of terrariums and aquariums, right? Vivarium's the overlying thing. It means place of life. I thought it was a cool name.
Yeah, I think Spoonify is a different site.
So I got that on there. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, all that, whatever, Instagram, etc. But you can find me on IG at B Silhouettes, and that's where all my projects live.
Yo, give it up for
great.
Ben, everybody.
Jake, can you put the title card back up on screen?
Yeah.
Go, please follow him. And you usually play the open mic here, off mic, and
I
you
do.
play at Mama Kin as well, right?
I do, and I'm actually going to be the featured set at Mama Kin on Tuesday, November 7th. I got a little thing going on there. Their open mic starts at, I think, 7 p.m., so the featured set will probably be around 8 p.m. Tuesday the 7th. I'll be there.
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing. Well done, sir. Well done. Amazing. And you're going to play one more song for us.
Yeah.
But first, was there anything else you'd like to add to what you just said?
Man, I guess, you know, just San Jose is a hotbed for metal and punk rock, and like
100%.
You know, we are under the radar out here, but we're all doing it, and I'm like the least talented person in this group. You know what I mean? Like, we are out here, so support your local artists. Get out here, go to all the shows. There's crazy shit happening. We've been on a real comeback since COVID, and I love it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Well, and
Thank
you know-
Ben.
And I gotta say too, last night there was a really lovely event here that Otto and I got to judge, the Battle of the Trios.
Yeah.
Held right here on this stage.
Yeah, give it up for House of Asha and all the folks that put that together.
Yeah, Nikki Sounds, Raphael. But I wanted to say, like, it was such a neat event because it was sort of this. The idea was, hey, let's get other acts to come together as trios, and then we'd have them compete against each other. It was sort of like It was just like a battle of, you know, like who's left standing, which 3 people are left standing, you know.
Yeah.
But and there were 3 categories. It was best performance, best arrangement, and best dressed.
Yes.
And you actually got. I mean, you guys
got
played
best
very
dressed.
very well. But you played a whole other style of music too, you know.
Yeah,
like
it was
I love
great.
how versatile this guy is.
He is
Right here.
versatility.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Left-handed versatility.
Indeed. So, so folks, we would like to. I want to say let's give a big round of applause to Greg, our technical director. Thank you, Greg Holmes.
Mr. Spikes.
Meredith, our house manager, or floor manager.
Yeah.
Give it up for Meredith. Kay behind the bar. Kay makes it all okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And give it up for Stephanie Wiggum. She is the marketing and the big boss for this spot.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for the Tabard Theatre in general, folks.
Yeah, give it up for women-led organizations.
And of course, our unseen, unofficial co-host, Jake Spikes, our video director,
All right.
who makes us look so good on stage. Thank you, Jake.
Keeping us beautiful.
Atu and I are done on this stage. Ben's going to do another jam for us right now.
With Drunk Monk.
With Drunk Monk. Drunk Monk's going to join him. Can we give it up for Drunk Monk, folks? Remember, there's only 3 more episodes of Off Night before we go on hiatus for Season 2, all right? We'll be back in January for Season 3. We want to keep reminding folks, don't go anywhere. As soon as we're done, as soon as the credits roll, we're going to get ready for Off Mic right here on this stage. If you're here to perform, you're in luck because you're probably going to get a chance to do that.
Yeah. Wake up your sleeping kids.
Yes. Folks, we'll see you guys next week. Give it up one more time for Ben Silhouettes.
All right, Drunk Monk, kick it off.